old faces. Swear I'm close to fame, man, I promise I can taste it. Look at what I can do, gave my money to blues. Niggas tryna get a clue, but you can't copy the tunes. I'ma take every risk, like I got nothing to lose. Roll the dice with your life, only get one, so choose. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 9 of the Carolina Storm Rebuild, and we are now coming to a close on our first, or I guess our second season, but our first season of actually being the Carolina Storm. As you can see, Mark Frank's doing pretty well so far in September. Actually, I said September, this is the October game. So it's like the one game we're going to play in October plus the off season and any moves we may make in that. The last game we got the Philadelphia Phillies 87-74, while we are right under 500. If we win this game, we will be 500, and if we lose it, we will be 2 games under 500. I'm sure you could do that simple math there, but if you did it, I did it for you, so you're welcome. Anyways, we're going up against Eduardo Rodriguez, 3.3 ERA, 11-12 record with 46 walks to go with 157 strikeouts. So, I mean, pretty good. Pretty good pitcher. He has 1.22 whip, so you can't complain about anything he's done. If he's not your ace, then that's a very solid rotation piece. If he's your ace, then it works. He may be a lower end of the bullpen ace, though. You got Mark Frank so far, 355 batting average, 971 OPS. I'll take the first pitch. And we get one deep for Mark Frank. That's the first homer we've gotten with him. Well, not his first homer, but the first one we've gotten with him. Number 4 on the year for him. Very, very hyped rookie going into next year. We're going to be excited for all the things the man has for us to witness in our upcoming years. And also, fair warning, or a fair note, if you don't like the light blue as a tertiary color, as Cedric Mullins perfect for a single. If you don't like the blue color, it is changing to white next year. I thought I would like it more than I did, the light blue, and I don't think it really meshes, so I'm going to just go back to white and let it be. So I really just changed it to blue because I didn't want it to be too much like the Orioles and just have every color except the orange change to yellow. You know, but don't worry, you're going back to it. So you don't have to deal with it too much if you don't like it. And it looks like Severino grounded out. Yes, he did, but we scored 2 runs as I was talking through the whole thing. We got Marcus Walden on the mound, 4.09 ERA, 1.34 whip, 7-11 record. Honestly, for a Rule 5 pick, he did pretty solid this year. Like I'd say about 3.75 to 4 ERA is about average. So like where he's at is not horrible. Like, you'll take it. He just gets in there and eat up some innings, you know. And Mark Frank's already back up in the rotation at the top of the second. He gets his second base knock for the day. Total of 5 bases for the man. Nicky Lopez is just trying to get on base, but he flies out. I don't even remember if he got on base the first inning, but I guess I'll never know because y'all will know, and I'll know when I rewatch it, but I won't know for this recording. Marcus Walden gets strikeout number 2 for him. Reese Hoskins goes down on a slider. Rodriguez is pitching beneath the zone a lot this game as Jemai gets on base on error by J.P. Crawford. But like he pitches beneath the zone, but I think I keep swinging at it. Sometimes, like I really try to force the issue with their pitching. I'm going to go low regardless of what happens. Anyways, we get that double play because
double homicide.
He didn't think we was gonna. He thought we was gonna catch a pop fly, but they didn't call the infield fly rule, so why would we? Just let it around and we can get 2 outs for the price of 1. As we get a, a cutter, maybe a slider, maybe? To inside slider on Gene Segura. And then we walk Bryce Harper, probably better be safe than sorry. And we catch the out, and that is, now through 4. As Mark Frank is about to lead off, and I believe he grounded out as well. Anyways, Jemai Jones gets on base. No, he does not. Ooh, sorry. No, he does not. We have Sam Coonrod coming out to pitch against us in the top of the 7th. This game goes pretty fast, and we did not have that much action after the first inning, if you couldn't tell. Anyways, one on base. It looks like Pavlika. It may not be. Mark Frank sees it and no, he grounds into an out, and that ends the inning. Alright, I believe JP Crawford's up to bat next. Or at least that's the next one y'all will see. Who knows? 6 hits to 1. Not a horrible day as JP Crawford takes it deep and it just squeezes fair, hits the foul pole. This game gets a little interesting. It's 2-1. They still only have 2 hits, which is crazy. We have 6 and we only have 2 runs. And one of ours is still a home run. Just all the other hits came like we're singles and stuff, you know? Anyways, we're still in control of the game. Well, there's nothing to panic about, but we take it out. It's been more than 6 innings. Cole Sulser comes in. 4.5 ERA, a little rocky. 6-4 record. People hit actually pretty well against him. His average against right-handed and left-handers, I think, is around 260, and if you average those together, not too good. Anyways, he strikes out Reese Hoskinson at 7th, and we're through the dangerous part of the lineup. As Ryan Mountcastle squeezes one through the shortstop and second base for a single. And we have runners on base with 2 outs. Jahmai Jones grounds out, or no, lines out, I guess, straight to their second baseman. But we strike out Mr. Chris Bryant. And now they have someone on base against Cole with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, he's stealing, and it was a perfect hit and run opportunity. We got to cut it off from scoring a run. And we don't, because I did not think he was actually going to risk going home. So, I guess that's poor awareness on my part. Who gets the run in, so now there's 2-2. And they bring in Luis Sessa, 3.11 ERA. I don't know if he's a closer. I didn't really get to see the saves versus close opportunity, but I will never know. Anyways, Chris Bryant makes a beautiful cutoff and play to first base to get us out. And then we strike out by Pedro Severino. And that's 2 outs. And then Pat Valika gets on one, and it looks like it's going to groove a gap. It does. We can take 2 off of it. Honestly, maybe to take 3 if he was faster, but no, they got it in too fast. So that's 2 bases, which we will take as long as we can get another hit with Fran Mill, and it grounded to third base, and they make the routine play, and that's the end of the inning for us. So 2 extra innings. We have Tyler Wells coming in, 2.2 ERA. Everyone's been below the Mendoza line against him. Like, he's been great this year. 8-3 record. Like, this guy's going to get re-signed. Been a pleasant surprise for us on this team. He throws a strikeout to JP Crawford. He doesn't get to punish us again. And that's 1 out for the night. Bryce Harper takes one fly out to, what is that, the middle of the right field? Or, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, for out number 2. JT Realmuto gets a bad call, an unlucky call, one might say, and strikes out. So we have, I can't remember his name, something Labia. Ledba. I don't know, man. I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's on for a split second, as y'all can see. Anyways, Cedric Mullins grounds out, and so that's the end of the inning. We have no one scored. Kendall Graveman comes in. He's been great for us too, as well. 43 saves this season, 2-point-something ERA. Hoskins gets a blooper, and Mark Frank's not going to be able to make a throw, and that's how it loses. 1 hit off a bad, well, it was a good pitch. It was a bad contact that just blooped into right field to no man's land, and so they get a run off of that, and that's how we lose. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the season. We go 80-82. Franks has some crazy stats for us. 10 stolen bases without getting caught. 9.93 ERA. Everything you hope to see from a rookie. Everything and more, really. Although we hope that potential goes up, because I know it caps at like 85 or whatever. Anyways, don't make the playoffs as we expected. And now it's just time to get through the off-season, see if we can pick up anybody. We don't want to pick up too many people because our team's not ready yet, and I don't really like the path of rushing to, like rushing to being great again, I guess. Because like that really takes the fun out of rebuilds if you just sign everybody in free agency and then say, oh, we're the top of the team now. Like I'd rather let rookies develop. And then once we get good, you pick up an additional, like whenever you start getting close to the playoff hunt and whatnot, you pick up an additional 1 or 2 players from free agency and that bring you over the top and then let it be. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on, just fair warning. Like I only really go to free agency if there's a young like prospects or whatever that are there. But as you can see, Cedric Mullins fell out of the MVP race. I think Eloy got it. And Carlos Rodon. Y'all see everyone's here, but I'm only going to focus on the AL. Castellanos won the batting title, but Cedric Mullins won the batting title. Oops. Forgot. These stats are crazy for us now. 37 home runs, 90 RBIs. Because we have exactly maybe 3 good hitters, so therefore the rest of the team will not be getting on base too much. Ken Grubb just misses out on Rookie of the Year. Robert Puson takes it from him, which is fair, I guess. Ken Grubb platooned. Otherwise, he would have won. Cedric Mullins won another award right there. Did I see it? No. Anyways, we have... Oh, Bobby Dahlbeck went to the Red Sox. Did they trade straight up for Freddie Freeman for Bobby Dahlbeck then? That's horrible if they did. Nicky Lopez gets a Golden Glove for shortstop because we know he's a goon and he will be staying with us for the near future probably. My favorite player, Ronald Acuna. I'm sorry, I had to check his stats. He always does so bad on some, like, I don't get it, but it is what it is. Santander, or however you say his name, gets a Gold Glove for outfielders. I guess they don't really differentiate that position there, so it's just the 3 best outfielders. And I believe we have maybe one more award. Yep, Cedric Mullins, Silver Slugger outfielder. That should be all for us. But I mean, Cedric Mullins had a great year. As for the rest of them, it may be great years for them, but nothing notable, nothing notable for the like the entire league status, I guess I should say. Anyways, retired players, we had just Chris Davis, so we get his huge contract off our books. So this is not like real life because it's the year after. But he leaves us, so we get his cap space back, that $23 million for the next couple seasons. Or actually, honestly, his contract may be over. And so that's why he retired, which would make more sense. Anyways, we're going to be offering most of these guys arbitration and contracts. No reason to let them go, I think, do I show y'all Shane Bieber's contract? No, I don't. I just play looking through it. I really was hoping Cedric Mullins' potential would go to an A by now because 87, like I want to move him to left field, and I'm nervous too because I don't want because I think he goes up in overall. And if he goes up in overall, then his potential caps out at, I think, at like 88, 89 or something like that. And then so his stats will just drop to match that in left field, and that's going to be super annoying. So I'll just have to leave him at center field and just let him play left field, I guess, if that makes sense. So roster news, y'all can see the stuff that we picked up. The only real ones we made was Sam Trujillo, who's a catcher. I don't think I got him in the Rule 5, but if I did, oops, because he's just not ready to play Major League Baseball. Oh, free agent. I signed him as a free agent catcher. There we go. That made more sense. Rule 5, we picked up Dan Altavilla, a relief pitcher by the Padres. Well, by way of the Padres, he has pretty much 2 pitches, a fastball and a slider. Decent stats, but I mean, he's better than most of what we got. He throws hard. So we pick him up. Anyways, so in next year's free agency pool, I've got to show you the top prospects or the ones we're interested in. I know y'all don't. We have Elvis Gonzalez, 55-80. I don't think we'll be taking him. 55 overall, 80 potential for Ichiro Matsui, his starting pitcher. His pitches are eh. Mike Stanford, second baseman, 60-80. Then we have Freddie Buckner, the catcher, 50-80. And now here's the ones we want to take, where we get the chance we don't know. Cletus Brown, 80 contact versus righty, 75 power, 80 power versus righty and lefties. This dude's insane. 80 fielding, 70 arm, or actually, yeah, 70 arm, 70 accuracy. Like, he may honestly be better at third base if I could get him. A little short for it, but it's okay if you hit like that. I doubt he will last for us, but we're gonna try. We really want this guy. They said Mississippi Central. Interesting. I always thought that was Southeast, but whatever. Rod Connolly, shortstop. That's a 60-80. And Justin Noseworthy. Well, Rod Connolly. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. He's from North Carolina. He's a hometown kid. Just don't need his position all that much. He don't hit all that well. Like, I mean, he wouldn't be bad if he's there when we want, but who knows. Alrighty, sorry. Justin Noteworthy is a 50-80 potential player. I don't really like anything he has either. He's kind of fast, but everything, like, he's not gonna be taken. I'd rather take anybody else over that. Guaranteed 90 potential for that one. Now what? Now we move on to the... I mean, we're not going to play another game because we don't get the season started. So we really just look through the rest of the stuff. So for Season 2, I guess, the main thing we need to focus on is getting pitchers, really. This pitching rotation is not going to work. I think we calling up DL Hall to the Major League. So you'll get to see him start his Major League career. Hopefully he does well. A potential. He's a little old, so I didn't want to hold him down there for another year. Plus, he honestly was a top 5 pitcher in our rotation, starting pitcher in our rotation, so we had to give him some burn. As you'll notice, a slight problem that I didn't notice off the first game, it's just a spoiler. We have an all-righty bullpen. We will alleviate it soon. Hunter Harvey is useless. Not in real life, I'm sorry, the disrespect, but on this game you're useless. You're 28, 61 overall, your A potential means nothing, so I gotta get rid of you, or do something else with you. Mark Frank's going to lead off all our lineups, except I think left-handed no DH ones. I don't think he's in for that. And had to switch these bases around. I don't know why they're racing. Like, Cedric Mullins is the only one they put in center field, and I get why. Best fielding, the most speed. But with no arm, he's useless, and so, like, he's got to go to left field. I don't care. He's got to be left fielder. And so that's where we would put him. And honestly, I think I found our solution to dealing with our abundance of middle infield prospects. So we ended up getting rid of Jahmai Jones, I believe, and calling up Todd Tucker. Todd Tucker's going to get his debut this year, on the next season, and even though that was totally unexpected, he has decent contact, and I was just going to use him. So we moved Jahmai Jones to... I think we traded him. I don't remember who we traded him for. There's probably a relief pitcher knowing myself. But anyways, Todd Tucker goes to second base. We have Mauricio Jimenez go to third because he's 6'3", and I don't mind the speed at third base anyways. And he has a better arm, I believe, than Noel V. Marte. So what we end up doing is him to third, and Noel V. Marte will be called up at shortstop. That leaves Nicky Lopez to go on the bench, which is fine because I want to keep him. I didn't want to just get rid of him because he's good. Until he costs like maybe $10 million a season, then it may be time for Nicky Lopez to go, and we'll have to say goodbye to him. But before that, he's the guy we're going to rock with. Alrighty, but that's coming to a close for the end of Season 1, Episode 9 of the Carolina Storm Rebuild. I hope you enjoyed what you saw so far. Have a little more energy and excitement as we get ready to start the next season. I hope to have it out by next week. So, hope you all have a good time. Thank you for watching, and hope hit that follow and subscribe button if you enjoyed. Have a good one. Peace.